oh, 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 that's nice. Morning everyone, another metal detecting day or morning on the beach. Today we're on a beach called Praia do Grande, which comes under Itajuba, Barra Velha. I've not detected on this beach before, but I've detected on the adjoining beach, which is beach Itajuba. So today I'm going to start on this beach here. It's not a very big beach, and then I'll go over the rocks which are behind me there to the adjoining beach Itajuba. So we'll check this beach out first. In the background there's a little island of Praia do Grande, Ilha do Grande, and they do boat trips across there in the summer, take the tourists across. I think there's a restaurant there also. But we're in April now, so the tourist season or holiday period is over. A couple of guys down there fishing, people walking around, not a lot of people. It's about 8:30 in the morning now. Beautiful day. So let me show you around before I get started, and then I'll crack on. So there we go, look, that's the road I've entered. Dead end there. Lifeguard post there. I don't know what they are, maybe toilets or something there. Medical centre or something, there's a cross there. But there we go. Going down that direction there goes back to Pena, okay? So that's going down south. There's a little island of Grant, G-R-A-N-T. And there in the distance is Barra Velha. That's going north, up to Joinville. Okay, two guys there fishing. There's a little boat out there also, I think they're fishing. And then there's a couple of folks set the chairs up here, look. Walking around, doing a bit of exercise. And in the distance there you can see a few more beaches going all the way around to Barra Velha. But today, as I say, I'm going to do this little bit of beach here. This does get really busy in the summer. And then we'll pass through these rocks there, get onto the other beach of Itajuba a little bit later. So let's see if we have any luck on here. It's a nice day it is. Well, I've made it down to the far end of the beach. Not very far at all actually, but a lovely walk down. It's a nice beach actually. Not very big, but beautiful. Really nice. So I'm heading back down there where I came from. That's it, that's all I've found down there. Ring pools and a few bottle tops. I'll collect those anyway and throw them in the bin when I leave. At least I'll clear the beach up of rubbish, if nothing else. Oh yeah, lovely it is. Hey, easy access. Leave your car there, look on the front or up one of the small streets and then straight onto the beach. So let's get going back down there now. Well, when I first arrived at the beach I looked across towards the island there and I noticed three things in the water bobbing about. I thought maybe there are people swimming, and now I can see it looks like they're swimming back here to land. I don't know if you can see them, I'll zoom in. I can't see the screen on the phone actually very well, so I don't know whether you can see them. Well, here they are, they've almost arrived at the beach. Don't know whether they would have swum over to the island and back, or whether they from the island. I think there's some more people right over there in the distance. I don't know whether someone lives on that island or not, but I know there's a restaurant on there. So there's again a few more people on the beach now. As I say, it's a nice beach it is. Good access. Some nice houses there in the background. I wonder who that guy is there then. Is that Grant? I'm going to have a look on Google about this Praia do Grant. Find out a little bit about it. So the 3 swimmers have arrived at the beach. There's another woman gone out to them now. 3 ladies actually. Not young also. So I think they've got some kind of floats with them to help them. But anyway, I've arrived at the bottom end where I started, and all I've found is ring pools. So I'm going to go onto the rocks here, have a drink, and then pass over onto the other beach there. Well, there's getting a few people about now for a Friday morning in April. So I'm on the rocks now. Beautiful. I'll have to come and do some fishing here for definite. You can see here, look, where the fishermen secure the rods. So this will be a good spot. If the locals have put that there, there must be fish here. And I did mention once before when I was on the beach of Itajuba, speaking to a guy, and he said on the rocks here, very good for fishing. All round here, you can see, look, all the rocks. So yes, I will be coming here in the very near future. And in the seaweed, just down here, I've just walked through that seaweed with my detector, and I found a piece of lead attached to a length of line. Fishing weight. So it's just an hollow tube, that is, of lead. So at least I found something of some use. Plenty of ring pools. So yeah, it's a nice place. Nice house up there on the hill. Very nice place. The last time I came here on the other side of the rocks on the beach of Itajuba, I remember speaking to a guy about this place. He's lived down here for 20 something years, and he said, oh, a lovely place, really nice place to live. The town itself is growing, and I noticed something on, can't remember, a video on YouTube I think, about Itajuba and the properties. Now the prices are going up with the properties, and you know. Anyway, earlier this week I was detecting, you may have seen the video, down in Peña. So when I finished detecting, I walked back to my bike, and I met a young guy in his 20s with a wheelbarrow selling tangerines and pears and kaki fruit. So in 1.5 2 kilo bags. So he asked me if I wanted to buy some. I said no mate, they were too expensive. So I asked him where he was from, and he says Itajuba. I said, oh right, I know that place, been there a few times. He said, oh, there's, the way he spoke about the place, a barrack, an owl. He said, oh, dangerous. And I thought, oh Jesus Christ, maybe, you know, right in, there's probably some byroos which are a little bit rough, but the way they speak about the place, like it's the bloody Bronx or something, you know what I mean? Look at it here, bloody beautiful. So anyway, you can't believe everything you hear, that's for sure. Oh, I don't know what they're doing, apart from taking photos. They brought them 4 boxes onto the beach, sat the teddy bear on the top. There's letters on the box, so it's spelling something, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I could sit here all day, it's absolutely wonderful. There's another tube there for the fishermen one there. But anyway, I will come here for sure. That island's lovely. There's a boat there also, so I imagine there's people living on there. A few people in the water. Really nice. So now I'd better get moving. Oh, what they're doing there? They've lit some smoke, red smoke. Flares, whatever they are, I don't know what they are. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, that's nice. It must be the kid's birthday or something like that. That young girl. There we go. Oh. Hey, happy birthday! Right, I'm going to get cracking, get over that hill there. Yeah, there's a lovely pathway through here to get onto the other beach. I'm not quite there at the moment, but not far to go. Here we go, look. Really well organised actually. So continue down there. Here we go then, this is beach Itajuba. So, if you remember, some time ago I did a video on this beach, and I did another video on the beach further down. I don't know what that one's called, I can't remember, but down there in the distance you can see Pisaras, those high rises, and then going down to Peña. Right down there, Peña. But this is Pisaras. So very easy to arrive here. It's only about 100 metres across those rocks. Very easy access, good access. So let's have a look around here. You believe it, the last video I did in Peña, I found one of those fishes. Same type of fish on the beach. But that one, by the looks of it, it's been bitten in half, hasn't it? Maybe a shark attack. Well, anyway, let's continue. Well folks, that's about it. About midday. I've been sat here about 20 minutes, maybe a bit less. I've just had something to eat and I'm going to get packed up and get gone. Found nothing apart from bottle tops, ring pulls and the piece of lead which I showed you, the lead weight on the other beach. So I'm still on this beach actually, Itajuba. Just got to get back over there, over those rocks behind me, and back to the bike and I'll be away. But it's been a nice day out, it's beautiful, and I will come fishing here actually. I'll be on these rocks there, do a bit of fishing one day. But anyway, as I always say, it's not all about finding things, getting out, doing a bit of exercise, enjoying yourself, a bit of fresh air, beautiful. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one folks. Thank you very much. Bye bye.